After my ex-husband abandoned me and the children, and my ex-mother-in-law is controlling everything behind the scenes, she did her best to try to take my children too. That's like, the audacity is incredible. And what happened was, my oldest son at the time, who's only 9, he was begging his dad to come home, and he said, I cannot even do the dishes because there's knives. Not really threatening self-harm, but he just made that statement. And he was begging his dad to give a damn to come home. And what my ex-mother-in-law and ex-husband did is they actually flipped the situations, and instead of my son being traumatized because of what they did, he was in this state and saying these things because I'm a bad mom. It's like so narcissistic of both of them, actually. And and also, let me say this, it was also a projection. My ex-husband's arms are covered in scars because he didn't want to be here anymore because of what a terrible mother he had, and a terrible father as well. So what happened is, my ex-mother-in-law was like, wow, this is a perfect opportunity to make Ashley look like a bad mom so we can take the children away. They called CPS and the cops on me to lie, to tell them that I am a terrible mother and I'm making my son feel this way. But the mother that should have had CPS called on her a long ass time ago is her. And that's actually one of the biggest traumas, okay, that of my ex-husband's life, is having a mother like her. And it was never safe to put that where it belongs, to put that trauma and that pain where it belongs. And so the only thing, like, people in this situation, they project the people who don't want to own what they've done, but also the people who are too afraid to put the trauma where it belongs and the responsibility where it belongs. It's too painful to accept and acknowledge that your mother is evil as fuck and doesn't give a shit about anybody but herself. And so it's so much easier to project that pain and suffering onto someone who is soft, someone who's kind, someone who will carry it for you, someone who won't stand up for themselves. But they got me wrong, because I love my kids more than anything. And it's actually my love for my children that gave me the strength to stand up to both of them. Like, how dare you? How dare you try to take my kids away because of a lie? How dare you do this to them? Because we have a wonderful relationship. If you succeed in taking children away from a loving mother, you're going to destroy their life. Like, what blows me away is, they can be angry at me and they can treat me like shit. They can lie about me. They can try to destroy my life like abusive people do. But why in the hell? And they can say I'm a bad person and whatever. Like, I don't care. But why in the hell would you abuse my kids? Why would you do that to my kids? What are you doing? What are you doing? And my children had already suffered so much through this whole thing. They're still suffering today in their efforts to recover from this whole thing. The betrayal of these people that were supposed to love them, be there for them and care about them, especially when their family's in crisis, especially when their dad is not well. The betrayal doesn't just echo in my heart, but it's settled in the hearts of my children. And every day I'm trying to pull the weeds out, and I'm trying to help them know that they're loved, that they're cherished, and that they matter. And that's when things got really, really dark. I didn't know how disgusting people could be until this. That they were willing to lie. Since then, my ex-husband apologized. And it's because he wasn't well. And his mom was the one encouraging all of his abusive behavior. She was using him in his mental instability as a pawn to abuse our family. She didn't just want to destroy our marriage. She did, and she didn't just want to take away my children. She wanted to destroy me, to isolate me completely from everybody, from the family and life that I built, from my heart. And she knew how much I love. She still knows, because she was a recipient of that love for years, even though she didn't deserve it. And I knew she didn't deserve it. But I poured love into her anyway. And I poured love into her son, even when he was abusive and cruel. Because I believe love can heal things. And I was so hopeful that it would heal this. And I wanted to save my ex-husband from this toxicity for years. But to save him, I would have to face the monsters who created him. And I did just that. And now I know exactly why he is the way he is. It's out of survival. If you don't act like you're at war with the world, they'll take you over, because that's the kind of mom he has. It's a tragedy. It's disgusting. I totally understand why he is the way he is.